Hello friends, we are back with question number 11 from December 2019. It's a very important question belonging to the statistics. So the question says that if x and y are two variable, so keep that in mind, x and y are two variable that are not independent, means they depends upon each other. Which of the following represent the variance ax plus by of their linear combination, where a and b are constant. So let's understand this problem. We have two variable which are x and y, and both of them are not independent, not independent, right? And we are asking about the variance, which is ax plus by, which is basically nothing, is their linear combination, right? So linear combination where a and b are the constant with which the x and y have respectively been multiplied. So whenever such kind of conditions are there and we have dependent variables, so simply this conditions will apply, like the constant square will come in front of variables. So a square, then variance of x plus b square, because these are the constant, a and b are the constant. So square of the constant will come in the front. Variations of y plus 2ab, these are the two constant. Then we have the covariance of x and y. So this is satisfied by condition number 3 in our question. As you can see that we have a square variance of x plus b square variance of y plus 2ab covariance x and y. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this questions. Now we will see some of the rules of variance while calculating the variance, that how we should be calculating the variance of different variable when they are independent, when they are dependent, because it's a very important question and can be asked in future also. So let's see some of the rules of the variance. So these are the some of the rules of the variance which we have picked up. So some of the rules of the variance for different types. So first rule says what? The variance of a constant is always 0. So if you take a constant c and calculate its variance, it will come out to be 0. Keep that in mind. So variance of a constant is always 0. Then rule number 2, adding a constant value c to a random variable does not change the variance, because the expected mean increase by the same amount. So if you will add a constant value to a variance, right, it will be same. So if you take the variable x and take a variable x plus c and calculate this variance, it will be same as that of variance of x. So these are number 2. The rule number 3, multiplying a random variable by a constant increase the variance by the square of the constant. So this was utilized in our question where a and b were multiplied with x and y respectively. So you can see here they are calculating the variance of cx. So c is a constant, like we were having a and b constant in our question, which we multiply with x and y. So it will become c square variance of x, as we did in our question, that a square variance of x plus b square variance of y. So this was there. This rule was utilized a bit there. Then because they are dependent, so you have to add the covariance because of both. So like you can see here in rule number 4, the variance of the sum of two or more random variable is equal to the sum of each of their variance only, and the random variable are independent. So we will only take their variance if they are independent. If they are dependent, then we have to take the covariance also, which is here. So as we took in our question also, like 2ab covariance of x and y, similarly here 2. So we have to take variance of x and y is equal to variance of x plus variance of y plus 2 covariance of x and y. So this rule number 3 and 4 were mixedly asked in our question because they were not independent, they were dependent. So we have to add the covariance also, right? Then in terms of sigma notation, because sigma square, which is a square of the standard deviation, is equal to sigma, let us suppose sigma x square plus sigma y square plus 2 sigma y, if they are independent, right? Then when the two random variables are independent, then sigma x y will become 0 if they are independent. But they are not independent, they are dependent on each other as asked in our question. So we have to take this two covariance of x and y into account. So this is the explanation for this question number 11. Hope you enjoy these questions and answers. Keep learning the subject and keep enjoying the subject. Thank you.